Hello student, good afternoon. Today we will start the general features of insects. General features of insects. In this topic include that is the main paper is G and OE paper, that is vector disease and management in FY first semester. Vector disease and management. First topic is general features of insects. Insects are a type of arthropods which are animals with joined legs and an exoskeleton. Insects have many general features including invertebrates lacking of bacteria. 3 body segments. Insects have 3 main body segments: the head, thorax and abdomen. Legs. Hexapoda insects have 6 legs. Exoskeleton. Insects have a hard external shell called an exoskeleton that protects their soft internal organs. Compound eyes. Insects have 2 compound eyes, usually situated on either side of the head. Ocelli. 0 to 3 simple eyes called ocelli. Antenna. Insects have 1 pair of antennae on their head. They use their antennae to sense chemical signals in the air. Wings. Most insects have 2 pairs of wings, but some insects like lice and flea are wingless. Mouth. Insects have a mouth with a pair of lower jaws, maxillae, and upper jaws, mandibles, for biting. However, many insects have different types of mouth parts, such as tubular sucking mouth parts or sucking stabbing mouth parts. Jointed legs. Legs are attached to the thorax exoskeleton. Insects have a hard outer layer made of chitin that protects and supports their bodies. That is called as exoskeleton. Growth. Insects grow by shedding their old exoskeleton called molting and growing a new larger one. Spiracles. Insects have spiracles, which are muscle control valve that allow them to breathe. They can close their spiracles to prevent drowning in water and open them to take in fresh air. Metamorphosis. Insects go through a developmental stage called metamorphosis, which can be complete or incomplete. In complete metamorphosis, insects go through 4 life stages: eggs, larva, pupa, and adult. Morphological features of insects. Head. The head of an insect has 3 main features: eyes, antenna, and mouth parts. The head is made up of segments that is specialized by gathering and manipulated food, sensory perception, and neural integration. Eyes. Most insects have 1 pair of large, prominent compound eyes, composed of units called ommatidium, up to 30,000 in a single compound eyes. This type of eyes gives less resolution than eyes found in vertebrates, but it gives an accurate perceptions of movements and usually possessions, UV and green sensitivity, and may have additional sensitivity. Peaks in other regions of the visual spectrum. There can also be an additional 2 or 3 oculi which helps detect low light or small changes in light intensity. The image perceived is a combination of inputs from the numerous chromatidia located on a convex surface, thus pointing in slightly different directions. Antenna. Insects have one set of antennae, while some arthropods have no antennae and others have several sets. Antennae, sometimes called feelers, are flexible appendages located on the insect's head which are used for sensing the environment. Insects can feel with their antennae because of the fine hairs called setae that cover them. However, touch is not the only thing that antennae can detect. Numerous tiny sensory structures on the antennae allow insects to sense smells, temperatures, humidity, pressure, and even potentially sense themselves in space. Some insects, including bees and some groups of flies, can also detect sound with their antennae. Mouth parts. The insect's mouth parts consist of the maxillae, labium, and in some species, the mandibles. The labrum is a simple fused sclerite, often called the upper lip, and moves longitudinally. It is hinged to the clypeus. The mandibles jaws are a highly sclerotized pair of structures that move at right angles to the body, used for biting, chewing, and severing food. The maxillae are paired structures that can also move at right angles to the body and possesses segments pulps. The labium, lower lips, is the fused structure that moves longitudinally and has a pair of segmented palps. Concept of vectors. Vectors is an animals or insects that carries and transmits a disease to other animals. Or human vectors spread disease by feeding on an infected individuals and then passing the pathogen on to another person or animals. Some example vectors include mosquito, ticks, mites, and flies. This is the general features and morphology of insects. Okay, thank you.